Welcome fans to the Wilmot Recreation Complex here for Game 3 of the second round of the Ontario Jr.C 2018 playoffs. I'm Mark Schutzkowski with your play-by-play. Alongside me is Nathan "Nate Dog" Russell with your color commentary here on JVI Sports Network. Series stands at 2-0 for the Wilmot Wild, and both games have been excellent competition. Nathan, you're head coach for both these teams. What are you saying in the dressing room with this best 3 out of 5 series, and this series is 2-0 right now?
Well, Fergus is down 2-0. You got to win this one. You have to win this one, and if you do win this one on the road, you got a good momentum going into Game 2. If you're Wilmot Wild, you have to play good defense like you've been playing good team playing. Got to pull this one out too, Wilmot Wild. Let's go.
So here we go with Ken Radburn with the ball. He's up and starting goaltender for the Fergus Thistles. Noah Nixon makes a nice save here, and Wilmot controlling the ball on the first possession here. Resets are a key for each team. And we got...
oh, nice save.
Number 6 there, call up for the Wilmot Wild, looks like. Make a nice save by Noah Nixon. Gets the ball back for their team. And Fergus Thistles bringing up Kyle Detweiler, having some pressure there. Brett Liebolt all over him. Swings it over to Brett Harrison.
That's what you were talking about earlier, is that tough team defense that Wilmot has been, playing these last couple games. That was, pressuring the ball up top. That's really good. Getting their shot clock down to 10 seconds.
We see Wilmot Wild starting goaltending there. Get Andrew Chenier getting a good feel for the rubber early on with a nice save. And Wilmot Wild, Tyler Verudis had 4 goals Friday night in Game 2 for Wilmot Wild. Fine offensive threat there. Hayden Berger with the ball, flips it back to Verudis. He finds a lane to the net, takes a shot. Nice save by Noah Nixon.
That's a good 2-on-2 game.
And Jacob Hayne with the ball for Fergus. Flips over J.J. Swanston. Swanston brings it down, drives to the net. Loses his footing. Loose ball battle. Wilmot corrals it. Whitlow with the ball. Finds an open man. Winning every shift's key here, isn't it, Nate? Right from the beginning whistle.
It is, and it's been, not like the offensive sets have been good, but they haven't really shown too much yet. It's early.
Nice shot up top by Wilmot. What a nice save. Equal to the task was Noah Nixon.
You got to slow that down. You got to slow that down there if you're Fergus.
Colton Bessie using his speed, driving it up the floor. Pulls it out, looks for some help. Finds Verudis up top. Verudis swings it over to Kent Radburn. Radburn finds Sam Draminski at the crease.
Nice
brings
dish.
up.
Nice
and
dish.
Hayden Berger in front. And he makes no mistake. Finds the top left, right corner. And Wilmot Wild goes up.
That's a great look by Sam. The first goal is always key. You're absolutely right. Here we go. Sam takes kind of a loose ball right to 14.
And Hayden Berger sniping that.
That was Hayden Berger, sorry. There's some scratch outs on my thing here.
Yeah, both teams with some regulars out. Most notably for Wilmot Wild.
Was it Luke?
Is Luke Fenoro's out.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Yeah, he came back from an injury and scored 2 goals Friday night. Tyson Jibb, big defender. Randy Borghese, another defender. And Ryan Buller out of the lineup for the Wild. So if there's any opportunity for Fergus to get back into this is their door opening a crack. Wilmot picks up the loose ball. They're driving it down. Cody Hudson.
There you go.
Or Hawthorne, sorry. No, that was Cody Hudson.
Oh, wow.
And
interference call.
Brett Harrison, who is off the score sheet on Friday night, but had a big game in Game 1 for Fergus. He's a big key element to this high potent offense that Fergus has. Another interference call there.
That's Schmidt.
Hunter Schmidt. Nice chug down towards the net, Hunter, but a little bit outside.
Good run by Hunter, pushing the envelope, getting a fast break. All right, Fergus has to have a good offensive set right here.
Zach Cameron with the ball. No pressure there. Swing back to Adam Lantz, who puts it over to Justin Bulio. Bulio to Harrison.
Nice
Harrison
shot.
with a high outside shot. Chenier gets his shoulder on it. Dylan Kuntz picks up the loose ball, finds an open man, and errant pass there will give the ball right back to Fergus. Jonah White feeds up to Brett Harrison. A little unsettled play here early on. Zach Cameron with the ball now, tries to drive towards the net, splits his defenders, but loses the handle on the ball. Hunter Schmidt comes up with the Lucy, and errant pass, but Wilmot gets it back. Colton Bessie now with the ball, driving towards the net. He has a lane.
Ooh. Just
misses the outside post. Zach Cameron now picks up the loose ball. He's got one man to beat. He's going to the net. A little push from behind and just misses the net.
That was Travis Weaver on the back check there.
Haydenberger now with the ball. Scored the opening goal here. Feeds Verutis. Verutis over to Kent Radburn. Just misses that. Verutis back with the ball on the rebound. Over to Jerminski, and Jerminski gets denied by Nixon. Good luck by the Wilmot offense on that one.
Yeah, Nixon is playing well early on.
Noah Nixon in his 5th year, but really his first year. He first year back, he hasn't played since midget, so he's done well for coming back.
That's amazing, actually. Yeah.
So he's hoping to finish off his junior career strong here with some good memories, and he's played well. Both goalies standing tall.
Well, Chenier, isn't he? He's a veteran too. He's pretty steady. In
Andrew Chenier's in his 5th year as well too.
Oh, here we go.
Wyman.
Great
and
finish.
He puts it up 2-0 early lead for the Wilmot Wild here.
That was a great snipe by Wyman off a loose play. And you see the loose ball there. Another miss, and Wyman picks up, and he faked low and went up top shot. Great snipe.
So great start by the Wilmot Wild here in the first third of the opening period of Game 3 of the 2018 Junior-C playoffs, brought to you by JVI Sports Network. Kent Radburn on the draw up against Kyle Detweiler for Fergus Thistles. And a good battle on the draw as they try and draw it out. Looks like stuck in Kyle Detweiler's stick, so that will be Wilmot Wild ball. Berger picks it up in the corner, looking to start something early. Take advantage of a slow change, but he pops it off top to Sam Jerminski. Drives down low to Ryan Smart. Ryan Smart drives to the net. He's checked, loose ball.
Got to get that loosey, especially out of that. You got to get out of that track when you're doing that offensive set there.
Burning some seconds off the shot clock, nonetheless. And Fergus does come up with it, and they get a fresh 30 here.
That's a good hard loosey by Fergus. And look, they're pushing out the ball. They need to do something right now. It's 2-0 early on. You don't want to get down to 3-0. The momentum is key in lacrosse here. And it switches. It switches all the time.
Errant pass there for Zach Cameron. Fergus not looking sharp here, but lots of time left. Yeah, lots of time left here, and we know these two teams play a full 60 minutes, and they'll be right down to the last whistle, I'm sure. Berger beats his man. He puts it in. Great effort by Berger.
Wow.
With his second goal of the game here.
That was, you know what, you didn't think he had something, and then all of a sudden he turned this kind of 2-on-1 against them, split the D. And he shot around him. That's a great shot. That's a tough save to stop, because when Berger was in the air, he changed the plane of his shot, and it was a great shot.
Kyle Detweiler wins the draw and drops back. Jonah White picks up the loose ball in the corner. Brings up to Jake Bauman. Bauman finds Zach Cameron. Cameron taking a look, waits for his fellow teammates to come off for the change.
As you can see, it's 10 seconds down in the shot clock already. Just a really slow change by Fergus. They need to step that up. But they got to reset.
Yeah, fortuitous reset. Isn't that the way it works, Nate?
Sometimes it does. There we go.
And Justin Bellew beats his man.
Nice save.
But cannot beat Andrew Chenier as he makes
He's solid in
an
there.
early key save. Keep this at 3-zip. Cody Hudson with the ball. Gets it out of trouble. Hayden Berger.
They got to have a quick offensive play right here. There's 10 seconds left. And a shotty. Oh!
A crease violation there, but great drive to the net.
Wow, that's around the world behind the back.
Hayden Berger running a $1.10 every shift here early on. J.J. Swanson with the ball. One-on-one with his man. Drops it back to Adam Lantz. Lantz to Justin Bellew.
Oh, good strip.
And he loses the handle on the ball.
Wow, you got to get... Ah, good play. Good play by 51. Wow.
Bellew has a drive from outside, but he's denied. And we got Nick Aitchison picks up the loose ball. Some pressure here by Fergus. Tries to hit his man up top. Adam Lantz hustles back, picks up the ball. Being some pressure.
Good pressure, good pressure. I'd pressure him again right away.
Still lots of time on the shot clock here.
I'd pressure him.
Battle against the boards. And looks like Wilmot Wild. Colton Bessie picks up the ball. And Wilmot will bring it up the floor.
All right.
Over to Tyler Verutis. Tyler Verutis takes a look and he takes an outside shot. Noah Nixon hangs on to that one. Jacob Hayne brings the ball up for the Thistles, drops it over to McCaden Dixon. Dixon flips it off to Zach Cameron. Cameron starts with the ball, tries to hit Carson Stevenson, but he misses the ball. Looks like we got a break here for Travis Weaver, but he gets caught by Zach Cameron. Great hustle back.
That's a good hit. All right, here goes a break. You got some numbers here.
Brad Harrison has Logan Cameron with him. Oh, and he's denied by Chenier. Big save there, Nathan. Oh, back in call. And Fergus will get another 30 seconds here to try and get on the scoreboard and get some momentum.
Yeah, they need it in an offensive set and in a good defensive hit. They need something right now to change the game here for them.
Brett Liebold picks up the ball.
Oh, good shot. Here we go.
Oh, just misses Tyler Nagy coming off the bench, streaking towards the net. Wilmot Wild obviously giving it all here in game 3, not wanting to give an inch here.
They had a good start. You think, they laid back, they're up 2-0. We got this in the bag type of mentality, and it's not. They come out really strong.
Crease violation by Fergus Thistles. Wilmot Wild. Hunter Schmidt with the ball. Looking for an open man.
Oh, nice, dude. Here we go.
He'll juke up the middle, but he's getting some pressure there by Jonah White. And Jonah White strips him. Loose ball. Jonah White looks like he's going to pick up the ball, and Fergus Thistles regain possession. So he tries to get out of trouble. Flips it to Logan Cameron. Cameron over to Harrison, over to Zach Cameron. Zach Cameron beats his man out front, just misses the net.
That was a good play. That was, you got to shoot there. You just missed the net. You have to shoot there.
Dylan Kuntz chasing the ball down in the corner. He picks up for the Wild.
That's a good Lucy.
Great hustle by Dylan Kuntz.
Well, then now you have the shot clock down in this end at 25 seconds. If that hustle didn't happen, you'd have the shot clock. You'd have the ball back in the Wilmot end.
Wyman with the look. Rebound by Ken Radburn. It's another save by Noah Nixon.
It could easily be 5-0. Like these, and then here comes another. Ooh.
Oh, Ken Radburn just sneaks in behind the defense. That's not the first time that Wilmot's found themselves wide open behind the Fergus defense early on here in the first period. Almost 8 minutes left here to go. Berger over to Ken Radburn. Radburn flips it over. Back to Berger on the left side. Berger works his way for an open shot. Misses the net. Picks up his rebound off the boards. Yeah, Berger back with the ball. He's being pressured by Jacob Hayne.
I could be back in. All he got called a reset.
Now we got a loose ball reset.
Oh, that was a loose ball reset. Let's see. Oh, good loose ball by Fergus.
Must have hit the net.
Yeah, it did.
Caden Dixon with the ball. Looking for his lineman coming off the board. And we got J.J. Swanson beats his man to the net.
Nice
just
play.
misses the outside. And Justin Bellilou also just misses back in.
There we go.
Call. Fergus having
drive.
their resets and their chances here early on, Nate, but haven't been able to cash in.
They're getting good drives. Lately in the last 2 or 3 minutes, they've been getting some good offensive sets. Chenye has just been making some good stops. There's been a few ill-advised shots maybe from Fergus, but they are getting open, and they're making some offensive threats right here, right now with 7 minutes left.
Julio with the ball, tries an outside shot, off a Wild player, but picked up by Braden Hahn. Braden Hahn.
Cheney, I don't know if you saw that on the camera. You probably did, but Cheney just was a nice pick there to separate his man from the Wild guy.
Warden with the ball, flips it over to Haydenberger. Haydenberger driving the net, pulls out back to Warden. Warden looking for a shot, over to Kent Radburn. Radburn drops it down low. We work it up top, bounce shot.
Warden there, I believe he's a call-up. He's a midget out of the KW Braves program. Good to see him out here. He got a good offensive set right there. That was nice.
That is correct. He's been called up for a couple of games here. Doesn't look too out of place either.
Not at all.
Brad Harrison with the ball down in the corner, looking where it makes something happen.
Nice pick.
Swings it out top. Julio with the ball, beats his man out the net, and he misses the net.
That's what I'm saying. They're getting good shots. Either Cheney saving or it's going wide. That was a great, pick up the top, and then that didn't work. There was another pick off the corner. That was great.
Colin Bessie with the ball, over to Cody Hudson. Hudson back over to Warden. Warden beats his man, goes towards the net, still being checked by, but he's driving to the net. Take a little bit of high stick, then we're getting a call here.
Wow.
And it looks like Eli McLeod is going to sit for 2 or less here with the high stick.
I thought he could have shot at Boom right there. But nonetheless, he took a good high stick, I guess. It was drew a penalty, so now they're on the power play. So let's go Wild here. Is it the first power play? This game has gone by
this has been by and large these two.
First power play.
Yeah, right. These two teams have stuck to Lacrosse. Physical affair up in Aurora.
Yeah, you were there.
In game 2.
What did you take from it? I know Wild won, but was Fergus close?
I think I would probably say that came down to about a 5-minute stretch early on in the third period where Wilmot had no Nixon back on their heels, and they scored 4 goals to Fergus's 1. And ultimately, these have been by and large 2 even teams playing their hearts out, and it comes down to a shift here or there.
Yeah.
And we're being treated much of the same great Lacrosse here today.
And you'll probably see that shift soon, I guarantee it. Well, this is a 4-on-4 matchup right now. A lot of floor.
Looks like we're getting a slashing call. Sure who on Wilmot got that call, but nonetheless, we are going to be 4-on-4 here for a minute 44, and then Fergus will have 16 seconds to see if they can do something with the man up. Zach Cameron with the ball. Swings it over to Brett Harrison. Harrison works his way to the middle. Sidearm shot. Nice save by Chenier. Picked up there, Braden Hahn. Braden Hahn finds his open man. Haydenberger coming off the net. And looks like Berger drew a penalty driving the net. I think we're getting a check-in from behind. Haydenberger picks up the ball.
He just goes, you're right, 110 all the time.
Delayed penalty here. He swings it over to Ryan Smart. Ryan Smart looks for...
Yeah, good job by Smart there.
Chenier out of the net now. We got 5-on-4 here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He will not get the shot off here. And looks like Louis Ristoff is going to get... Checking from behind, 4 minutes.
Berger's going, he's already scored 2 goals. He's going in for, on a breakaway almost. You got to, either get that hit from behind or hopefully your goalie will stop it. But you are down 4 minutes now once this 4-on-4 wraps up. Or are they 4-on-3 right now?
4-on-3?
Yeah, absolutely.
So lots of open floor here. Draminsky over to Radburn. Radburn back to Draminsky. Draminsky back to Radburn. Over to Bessie. just misses. Nice cross crease pass to Jr.C with the outside shot. He blocks. He scores.
Wow, that'll cost you. Now maybe you shouldn't have hit that guy from behind, but I mean, nonetheless, Sam with a great goal. They were working the ball around quite nicely at the beginning. I mean, it's a 4-on-3. Like you said, there's a lot of room. A great underhand shot in the corner. It'd be hard to stop that.
I believe here it'd still be 4-on-3, even though the Thistle player came out of the box. I believe it's the player that made him go short where the penalty time will come off for the penalty, but we got 4 players for each on the floor, so Rick Wendell pleading his case over on the Wilmot Wild bench, but 4-0 nonetheless here for Wilmot Wild. Great start here in Game 3 of the second round of the Jr.C playoffs on JVI Sports Network. Alex Frazzo and Command Center doing a great job keeping us in check. Gary Morrison and Rachel Wolf on the cameras.
Good draw here.
Kyle Detweiler over to McCaden Dixon.
Ran out of real estate.
Yep. Bad angle. Good work by Wild to get him pushed to the corner. Zach Cameron just doesn't sneak it through.
It was
loose
going.
Ball. Chenier covers it up though. And we are at 4-on-4. The referees deemed it here. So
then I guess after that 30, it's on the clock and they go back to a power play.
Yeah, then it'll be, that's right. Then the Wilmot Wild will have another chance at a 5-on-4 power play. So Hayden Berger with the ball, kicks it out to Verutis. Verutis to, oh, what a great one-timer by Kent Radburn, just misses it. And here we go with Jonah White. Oh, just misses the handle on that ball. And Wild pick up the loose balls, which has been probably the story here. Loose balls in the first.
Yeah, like both teams have been good on loose balls. I just think Wilmot has been putting the ball in the net at this point. Like they both had some good chances. Fergus does have to get something going after this PK. Big save.
And looks like Nagy will pick up his rebound, so he'll get a fresh 30 here, and we're going to be on the 5-on-4 here for the Wild. Radbourne with the outside shot. Equal to the task was Noah Nixon. Fergus with the ball. Jacob Hayne. Up to Jake Ballman, who's going to try and burn some time off this clock. Get away from Brett Liebold, who's putting pressure on it. Over back call.
Yeah, good call.
Great pressure by Liebold.
Yep.
And under 2 minutes left here in the penalty. Well, just over 2.5 minutes left in the period. Wilmot Wild look to add to their 4-0 lead here early on in the first, or towards the second end of the first period here. Wyman with the ball, picks it up.
Full reset. So this will be a good, let's see what they do here.
Drops it down in the corner.
Wilmot's really good at skip passing. They really find the open. There's another one. Boom.
Oh,
good pressure.
Good look inside by Jr.C, but he did have a man draped on him. Knocked him off balance a bit. Detweiler trying to get the ball over. Jr.C pressuring him. Creating a loose ball. Great effort by Jr.C. And he's rewarded with Wilmot Wild coming up with the loose ball.
Yeah, puts you back right in on the power play, right in the Fergus's end. And you got a minute now. Instead of Fergus potentially killing that whole 30.
Kent Radburn with the ball up top as they get set in their offensive set. Swings it over Jr.C, back to Radburn, to Jr.C. Play a little back and forth, see how the defense rotates, and he just decides to shoot and hits the bottom corner.
Well, no pressure at the top. Wow. And it seemed like they were pressuring the corners because that's where the goals have been coming from. But as you can see here, no pressure from the top. And I mean, Kent Rathburn, I think during the season and already in this playoffs, 13 points already. I mean, he's a sniper. It's kind of tough when you have snipers on the corner, sniper on the top. Who are you going to cover?
And Schmidt and Detweiler on the draw, but it looks like Schmidt moved early, so it will be Fergus ball.
I thought Fergus moved early, though.
I think Detweiler thought he was getting the call on moving early as well, too, but
Hey, it's such a quick game. You know, the refs make great calls all game long, and you can't see everything.
Yeah, I think we gotta give these guys in black a little bit of love.
They're needed. We need them.
So precious few of them, and I think back in the day you wore some black in the day, didn't you, Nathan?
Oh yeah, house league reffing. I got chirped a lot, but you know that's. And
I apologize for that, Nate. I know better now.
No, but more to add on the refs. It's hot out here. They're running just as much as the players. It's you're getting chirped. They're needed. They're loved. We were just in a tournament the other day, and it was these guys. Our last game they reffed. It was, I think, their 6th game that day. 6 games. That's 6 hours of reffing.
And even at the junior, senior level, all these guys are doing double headers. Stefan Bosco is going to be heading up to the Senior B game with the KW Velocity after this one. And
kudos to them, all their efforts.
Absolutely. There are 21 seconds left in the first period, and Wilmot will get the possession again to see if they can even add on to this great period by the Wild here.
Dylan with the ball here to start. Oh, they're not. They're just gonna. Oh,
the clock was running there for a bit, so
blew it in there.
You only need 10, 15 seconds here when you got the ball in lacrosse anyway, don't you, Nate?
That's it.
Dylan Kuntz finds Draminsky. Oh, he gets his shot off the crossbar. And the ball will roll into the corner here. What a period by the Wilmot Wild.
Yeah, that was great.
5-0 after first period.
They did push at the beginning. Both teams just Wilmot got a little bit away with their goals, and Fergus. It's not like for lack of effort. Their loose balls are right in there. It's just Wilmot has a couple power play goals.
So that's it here for the first period on JVI Sports Network. Taking a short break. We'll be back with second period action. All right, here we are, first intermission entertainment with some paperweight action with the KW Braves paperweights and a group from Arthur. And that's a segue into our intermission guest here, Reg Hollingshead, who's been president of the Arthur Minor Lacrosse Association for many years. Man of many hats, and the latest hat you're wearing, Reg, is a commissioner of the Jr.C League. So it was your first year. What are your thoughts? Was it everything you thought it would be and more?
Oh, I think and more for sure. Lots of things that I thought I knew and I didn't, and things that I didn't think that I knew that I did. So lots of stuff to sort of acquire through the year. Big learning curve. I expected that for sure. Probably a little more than I actually thought about in the first place, though. So overall, a lot of fun.
Get into the playoffs here. I mean, you kind of, for the most part, the nonsense has been curbed. But I was talking to Wayne Paddock, president of the Wilmot Wild, before the game, and he had noticed one of the things from his perspective, how the penalty minutes and the nonsense had really been reduced in the second half of the regular season. And he even mentioned that I said the whole series. He said there's been this whole series that there hasn't been a single penalty minute called.
Absolutely, yeah. The regular season, we did see some, I'd call it stupidity on the part of a number of teams. That for sure has come way, way down. As you mentioned, we had a series between Brantford and Halton, 2 games back-to-back with 0 penalty minutes. Most of the games now are coming in around 14 to 25 minutes. Penalties per team, so that's not bad at all. You throw in one major penalty, one misconduct or whatever, you're up to 25 pretty quickly. So overall, playoffs have been much, much better. We've talked about it as the league. We're trying to clean things up and get the fans out to see lacrosse and not the stupidity. And I think we're getting there slowly, but obviously some more work to do, but we're definitely making some progress there.
And you said you talked about it as a league, and that's something I think it takes. It takes more than direction of somebody from the commissioner. You stand on that. You're doing this for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
You need the people below. We're guardians of this game for the time being that we're here. It takes from the referee's perspective, Frank Lawrence and Andrew Ecclestone, top of the referees, and the board of directors and board of governors, to all them to take the lead, but also to have that support from the league level.
Absolutely. Teams have to buy in, and generally teams are buying in. They've got the idea that if they're in the penalty box, they're not going to win a whole lot of games anyway. So I know they've had chats with their bench personnel, leading by example, a lot less yelling and stuff from the benches to the referees, and the players follow suit. If the benches are calm and being respectful, then the players tend to be that as well. So that's a stepping stone for sure.
We've got some great breakaway action here going with the paperweights, and looks like a field lacrosse size net for these guys out there.
For sure.
Good to see some pink helmets out there as well too. With that, some future stars for your girls intermediate or senior team in Arthur.
Get some draft picks.
Had a couple something new flavor for the Jr.C League this year. Had a couple of Quebec teams join the league this year. How have they been competing as far as from a competition standpoint and travel and all all those things?
I think overall it's turned out very well. Most teams, I think, would agree that they've been a good addition to the league. We've had North Shore, for example, actually finished up in first place in the Far East. They had a bunch of kids who had actually never played rep before, other than they played some intermediate house league lacrosse and stuff like that. And but just big, strong, athletic kids, and they've done very well. They made it through the first round and playing Peterborough right now in the second round. So I think overall it's been a great addition to the league.
So you're going into the playoffs here. You got Clarington, who's in the finals. They didn't make the playoffs this year. Brantford, who's the defending Meredith Cup champions. Any chance I can get a prediction out of you for this?
Absolutely. I'll pick one of the teams from the Jr.C loop. We'll take it all. I can guarantee that. Other than that, there are probably 4 to 5 to 6 teams in the playoffs right now that anybody could make a run and come back and take it all. Even Fergus is down 5-0 here right now, but I don't think the game is even close to being over. First game we went into overtime, second game when they won by a goal, I believe, and it's going to be tight right down the finish. So as far as making a prediction overall, not a chance, buddy.
An answer like that just proves why you are the right man for the job. Thanks for joining us, Reg.
Thanks very much.
And all continued success for the rest of the playoffs and for another 10, 20 years in that position.
Yeah. Well, at least thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back, fans, here for second period action of the second round, Game 3 of the Ontario Jr.C 2018 playoffs. I'm Mark Schutzkowski with your play-by-play. Alongside me is Nathan Russell with your color commentary on JVI Sports Network. Nathan, 5-0 for Wilmot. They are surely smelling an end to this series after 3 games.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely thinking it going into that period, but I know that their coach was telling the job isn't done. It definitely isn't done. It's the second period. You got 2 more periods of hard lacrosse, and we'll see how this second period pans out for Fergus.
Yeah, we got 40 minutes left, and all this really can take is 5 shots on net, and we can have a totally different game in this sport of lacrosse. And good start by Fergus. Picks up the loose ball. Jonah White. Over to Justin Bulio. Bulio just
Cheney's a rock.
misses. He is playing fantastic today.
No holes there. Like, we have a great angle here, and I didn't see anything there.
No, good read off the shot as well. Dylan Kunz brings the ball up. Finds Ethan Warlow coming off the bench, who swings it across. Tyler Nagy has a good look at the net. Misses the net, but Tyler Verus picks it back up. Looking for a reset there. Ryan Smart battling for the loose ball behind the net.
Battle. Still loose.
Still loose. Brock Holscher picks up the ball. Over to Jonah White. Jonah White, one of those players doing some double duty up often, many games. Played last night for the Elora Mohawks, who are in the conference semifinals in the Junior B Loop.
What's that series at? Is it 2-0 or 2-1?
2-1 for Elora, but firepower like Wallaceburg Red Devils, you're never going to count them out.
Yeah, Wallaceburg, I saw some highlights. I don't know if it was from, it wasn't from JVI, it was from another gentleman, but yeah, they have some firepower. And Elora is they're tough team.
2 great lacrosse centers in KW and Wilmot here and the Center Wellington area, and it's great to see these guys 3rd straight year in the playoffs. McCaden Dixon drives to the net trying to make something happen, but
well, you can tell it's popular in Wilmot Township just based on the fan base that has been here all season. In Fergus, obviously, they have a great organization. It is good to see these 2 because you get big crowds out. Not too far. The distance to travel here is not too far for fans.
Nothing quite like being at the arena on a nice hot summer's day, and lots of passion in these arenas, and some great athletes playing this great sport of lacrosse here. Kyle Detweiler trying to drive to the net, and he's driving to the net. He's still got the ball, and he scores! What an effort by Kyle Detweiler, not to be denied. We thought he was stripped about 3 times.
You know what? Not me. The first one right there, he protected the ball very well when he first came in. There's a protect right there. There's another protect. He brought it in, protected, still had the ball, shot. Like that first move right on the top before he got into some business there with the Wilmot Wild. He protected it right there, and he kept that protection and rolled off and had a nice shot.
That's something they needed here, definitely. Hunter Schmidt gets the draw win on the procedure call. Sam Draminsky with the ball up top. Wilmot.
Yeah, man, that was a big goal.
Yeah, that was a huge goal. Ed Haydenberger with the ball down in the corner. Finds an open over to Kent Radburn, and he responds quickly there with a nice low. Has Nixon moving one way, and he goes back the other.
Yeah, like we were saying before, some good pick and rolls. It was just a skip pass over Radburn, and I mean, he's a sniper. He didn't have much on that shot, but he really placed it well, if you could say.
Radburn with his second of the day. Detweiler wins the draw. Got the ball in the corners. To swing it up to McCaden Dixon. McCaden Dixon tries to drive to the net.
Good clap.
They swarm on him. Still has the ball. Beats his man towards the net. Nice save by Chenier.
The individual stuff's going to maybe work for a little bit, but you got to... There's only like 4 guys on the floor there for a second. Got to get the 5th guy on there.
Tyler Verutis with the ball. Over to Ryan Smart. Flips it back to Radburn as they get set up on their offense. Down to Jerminski. Jerminski finds Nagy in front, but just loses the handle on it.
Good collapse by the Fergus D there.
Jonah White picks up the ball. Finds some open floor. Over to Detweiler. Detweiler over to Logan Cameron. Logan Cameron over to Brett Harrison. Harrison down to Zach Cameron. Zach Cameron right in front. Outside shot.
What did it
blocked
hit there?
in front.
Eh?
Wilmot Wild doing a great job getting their bodies in those shooting lanes.
Yeah,
Brett
really
Harrison
well
with his outside shot. Zach Cameron there to pick up the loose ball. Get a full 30-second here. Justin Boulio picks up the loose ball over to Zachary Cameron. Zach Cameron finds Brett Harrison in front. Harrison being pressured by Cody Hudson. Nice save by Chenier outside. And Colton Bessie brings it up. Couple resets there, but really not much of a threat for Fergus on that one, Nathan.
No, it was good man-to-man defense and good collapsing by Wilmot. Wow, they've been doing that all game, and it's really tough to penetrate in the middle or even try to get some good outside lane shots, especially when Chenier is in net.
Radburn with the ball, flips it back to
pass.
Berger. Berger just misses the outside corner, and that's a 30-second violation, and Fergus picks the ball up right away. And bring up to Eli McLeod. McLeod over to Justin Boulio. Boulio over to Logan Cameron. Cameron beats his man. Flips it back to Adam Lawrence, and off the post and off the back of Chenier, but it goes wide.
Sometimes they'll spin in.
Everything seems to be spinning in the Wild's favor.
And that one's
so far here.
Yeah.
Wyman with the ball, who's done a good job in transition role for the Wild in this series.
A little bit of errant pass there. Good pressure.
Nagy with the forecheck, strips the stick, but Detweiler back there to pick up the ball. Great help by Detweiler for the Fergus Thistles on that, but they give the ball away, and we got a loose ball battle up against the boards, and Colton Bessie comes up with it.
Bessie with another loose ball. It's Wild lose the ball, and they go get it right away. Like their pressure is relentless.
Nagy works his way in front of the net, just misses the post. And looks
they do have two guys press. Wow.
Loose ball violation in the crease. Fergus ball. Zach Cameron with the ball. Tries to find some open floor. Drops it down to Brett Harrison. Brett Harrison waiting for some help. J.J. Swanson trying to free him up some room. Another outside shot going wide. Hunter Schmidt using his size there and protecting the ball, getting up front.
Nice pass.
And nice feed in front of the net to Berger, but just ran out of real estate there. Loose ball battle.
Like they just lost it and Wilmot's right at it. Good job by Fergus getting that one.
Nixon picks it up. Tries to hit wrist off, but
I can see why you said that loose balls were big for Wilmot in the first. It's quite evident now. They're really pressuring that ball once they lose it.
Zach Cameron trying to work his way in the middle. Being pressured there.
Nice pick and roll on both sides.
By Ethan Fitton, who's another call up from the KW Braves midget team. I think you have to be named Ethan to be a call up to this team.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Ethans, all playing well.
Jonah White picks up the loose ball up top, but he's trying to drive to the net. He's got a bit of a lane. Great job by Bessie trying to get in front.
Wow.
He loses glove, but still gets a shot off. Great effort by Jonah White, but equal effort by Wilmot Wild getting back on that as well.
He's a horse. He's actually one of the standouts for me right now for Fergus and the goalie.
This outside drive picked up by Wild, but loose ball, and it'll be Fergus bringing it up. Oh, Brett Harrison just missed on that pass by Jacob Hain. But Hain picks up the loose ball behind the net. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. J.J. Swanston with the ball. Over to Justin Bulio. Bulio waiting for some help on the pick, but Schmidt fights through that and still keeps pressure on. And there we go. Number 10, Nick Aitchison snipes the second goal for Fergus Thistles on, looked like between the post and Chenyer's left leg.
Yeah, he just didn't get over there in time, but that's it happens. So great pass off the kind of penetration there, the rush, and it was a great shot. Great sidearm shot, and he actually changed, when you look at it in the instant replay, he changed kind of the plane of his release, and that kind of maybe screwed up Chenyer a little bit.
So we got a 6-2 score here, just about 11 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second period. 6-2 for the Wild, and they are up in this series, best 3 of 5 series, 2 games to none, and they want to end this series here today. Battle on the loose ball down in the corner. Justin Bellew.
Wow, great loose
Julio
ball.
Picks up the ball, and he's being
get rid of it.
Draped all over, but no call.
Okay.
Brett Liebolt saying that's just from hard work. So McCaden Dixon hit with the shot, but cannot beat the shot clock. And he dumps in the corner after the whistle, which is generally called a delay a game, but maybe they're saying we didn't call that hold, so we're not calling the delay a game here.
You got to put that ball down.
Yes.
All right.
Louis Ristoff with the ball, driving over center, and he looks for Brett, hits Brett Harrison, and Harrison just misses. Nice positioning by Chenyer on that shot, and great job by,
I think it was Sam. Like Sam's an offensive guy, and he was in the defensive end there. That was a good play.
Really impressed with Sam Draminsky's play this year. And he's one of those guys too. Him and Verutis, I love the way they score their goals, they get up, go to the bench, and get ready to do it again. Great competitors.
Yeah, a sign of a great player, not a good player, a great player, a team player actually. I coached Sam Bantam, and he was our leader. He was our captain in Bantam, and I'm glad to see him out here. He's done really well, like you said. I believe he's second. No, he's leading the Wilmot Wild in playoff points right now with 21 points, 9 goals, 12 assists.
Zach Cameron works his way in, has a nice scoring opportunity, and they're rewarded with a back-in call, so they will get a fresh 30 here. Logan Cameron now with the ball.
Thistles have definitely stepped it up this period.
And Cameron gets a feedback from the far side, but can't handle that one. Flips it back to his brother, Zachary Cameron. Cameron working the ball up top, but having pressure. And they're doing a great job, the Wild are, on those switches as well, too.
For sure. They're calling them out. Even if they're not calling them out, I think they're just reading each other. They're a good unit back there. Tough to play against, man.
Dylan Kuntz with the ball. He feeds it up to Tyler Nagy. Nagy up top to Ethan Warden. Warden drops down, and then to Berger, who's over to Wilmot Wild, get over to the right side. Good ball movement by the Wild. And Ethan Warden tries to beat the shot clock, but cannot do so, and it's a Fergus Thistle possession.
You know, running down that 30, and maybe now to the end of the game isn't that bad. Getting shots off and getting some good offensive stats instead of just throwing the ball away. They're up 6-2.
Justin Bulio with the ball. Over to Nick Aitchison, who's got one of the goals today.
He's great too, eh? He's a good player.
Gives it all every shift. Can't ask for much more when you're a coach, can you? Colton Bessie with the ball. Being pressured by Louis Ristoff. Ristoff staying with him. Showing some good footwork for a big man. Over to Ryan Smart, who gets a nice look at the net, but Noah Nixon makes a nice save. Andrew Chenyer has the ball, looking for an open man.
You're not going to move him. It's tough to move any goalie anyways, unless you get a full head of steam. I only did it once, and it turned out to be a bad situation. But
No, and you generally got 5 guys that are going to introduce themselves to you awfully quick when you're doing something like that.
All right.
Jacob Hayne, trying to find a man off the bench, but they lose the handle, but J.J. Swanson picks it up in the corner.
That's good pressure by Kuntz there.
Swanson trying to find an open man, back up to Zach Cameron.
Ah, he's there, nice try.
Cameron misses his man.
That was a set play. Didn't come quite around that pick that as far as he wanted to and missed the pass. 6-2. This period has gone quicker than the first period. This is crazy.
Tyler Nagy with the ball, takes a look at the net, but thinks better of it. Brings it back out.
Yeah, see, they're running down the 30, and I don't mind that. Get a shot with like 5 seconds left. Oh, and what happened there?
Looks like we're getting an illegal cross-check call on Ryan Smart for the Wild. That's why I was blown down with and they had possession. Maybe setting the pick just a little bit too hard on that one.
Just a little bit.
So good chance for the Fergus Thistles here to get a little bit momentum going here. 6-2, just under 7 minutes left here in the second period on JVI Sports Network. Alex Frazzo on Control Center and Gary Morrison and Rachel Wolf on the cameras doing some fantastic work here supporting the game of lacrosse.
JVI has been around for a long, long time. I've seen them put together shows across highlights for a long, long time. Huh?
Haydenberger with the ball in the corner, being double teamed, but hanging on to the ball, doing some great work, dragging some seconds off this clock. Finds Tyler Nagy. Oh, and they almost get a shorty. But the Fergus Thistles regain possession, bring it up. Brett Harrison takes a look. We've got over a minute left here on this pen. Flips it over to Logan Cameron. Cameron to Lance. Lance and Harrison playing a little back and forth. Back to Logan Cameron. No rotation on the defense yet. And Brett Harrison misses the post, but he gets the ball back down to last desperation. Just beats the shot clock, but the Wild pick up the loose ball in front.
I just was Googling something. JVI has been around since 2011. That's crazy.
And they do a great job.
Oh, here we go.
You're in the arena. Just give them a pat on the back. Tell them how much you appreciate their efforts and what they bring to the sport if you can't make it out to the arenas on a regular basis. Zach Cameron with the ball.
15
Brett
seconds.
Harrison.
They got to get one here quick, make it 6-3. Cutting it in half. Cut it in half here.
Over to Logan Cameron, tries to swing it back, and then picked off in the middle by Colton Bessie, who finds Travis Weber.
Wow, he's solid, Colton Bessie. He's reading a lot of plays, and it's a sign of an intelligent lacrosse player. His IQ is really big. You need that in the defense transition, guy.
Cody Hudson with the ball, and he takes a shot. Nice save by Nixon. Rebound by Ryan Smart, who's now out of the penalty box.
I think he kicked that.
5-on-5 action.
He might have kicked that. Maybe he still has the World Cup fever. Shout out to who France won today.
And the World Championship for field lacrosse going on in Israel.
That's what I've been watching.
Canada winning their first 2 games.
40-something teams or 44?
Yeah, it's a
44 countries.
It's a great festival atmosphere of those. It's not just the national teams, but also some club teams there.
Israel, like it's got to be an Olympic sport soon.
Oh, looks like we're getting another holding call on the Wilmot Wild, so another opportunity for the Fergus Thistles here.
This is a great situation for Fergus. They're down 6-2. Another power play. The first power play they had before this wasn't the greatest. It's time to get some shots, get some openings, and let's get this 6-3.
It's like Jordan Hawthorne on that holding call.
It was kind of a weird play. He had his stick caught. He was holding another guy's stick. That's a weird lacrosse play, that one there.
So Chenier will make his way back to the net after getting a water break. Another warm day outside, and as I said, these goalies feeling that temperature inside that equipment two or threefold for sure.
Goalies.
So Brett Hoyerson with the ball up top. Drops it down to Adam Lantz. Gets it back. He drives in, tries to open up Lantz to Cameron, but misses. Harrison streaking to the net. Liebold battling now that loose ball in the corner, but Fergus will pick up the ball and get it back. Liebold will go to the bench for a change. One of the big defenders for this bruising defense of the Wilmot Wild.
Been great so far.
Lantz with the ball. Over to Logan Cameron, like up to Brett Harrison, shot from the outside. But big Andrew Chenier.
Yeah, you got to get that ball down.
Corrals that one up. Braden Hahn doing a good job trying to get away from his man and killing some time off the clock. Gets it down deep to Kent Radburn, who finds a streaking Tyler Varutis. Oh! Is that Noah Nixon's desperation sticking his stick out? Because Varutis doesn't miss those too often.
No, the stick, you know what, that might have caught Varutis a little bit. His stick, it's like, what is that doing in there? It's supposed to be a goalie, but it was a stick.
Now here we go. He's got his chance to drive into the net again. Another save by Nixon. Louis Ristoff with the ball. Finds Zach Cameron, who pulls it out. Waits for his offensive change.
25 seconds left in this power.
And just over 2 minutes left here in the second period. Wilmot Wild leading the series 2-0. Nice save by Chenier.
You can tell that Sam's a big part of this team. He's playing on that PK right now at the bottom. Oh, nice try.
Zach Cameron misses the net, but picks up his rebound. Still 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Logan Cameron off the post. And we're back to 5-on-5. Logan Cameron with the ball. Up to Adam Lantz. Lantz drops it down low to Zach Cameron. Zach Cameron looking for an open man. Gets a little bit of help on a pick. Back to Adam Lantz. And he just misses the post, and ball goes all the way down to the other end. Oh, we're having a little bit of action behind the play, but tit for tat, I think Stefan Bosco
you got numbers here.
Calling.
There it is.
And Sam Derminski.
Ooh, big save.
Out in front, and he gets denied by Noah Nixon, doing everything he can to keep his team in this game.
He really is. I'm still, that one play that he had, you'll probably see the replay later on. That was great. He stuck a...
Ken Radburn tries to get a reset and then does so and gets his own rebound. Haydenberger, who's got a couple of goals in this game, loses the ball. Tyler Nagy now. Intensity dialing up a little bit here. See what the refs start calling maybe a little bit. And Haydenberger, crease
nice
call, but
again.
great
Nice
effort
try.
by Haydenberger. Once again, being that antagonist when he's on the floor, but...
yeah, he's great. Like, he drives all the time and makes the defense, be on their toes and actually, know that he's out there and they have to play solid defense. So, he'll get behind them.
So yeah, timeout called by the Fergus Thistles. 40 seconds left on the shot clock, on the game clock. Full 30 it looks like they're getting on the shot clock. So not likely they're going to be pulling the goalie here with a 10-second difference, Nate. But
no.
what do you draw up in a play like this?
I don't want to turn the ball over. What needs to happen right now is to not turn over the ball for Fergus. I would, because you know how sometimes you get a quick shot off the boards and all of a sudden it's coming down this end. If you're not ready to get back on defense and after your set play, that could be an issue. Chenier, you have to get on top of him. There has been one outside goal and the other one was kind of inside. I think you have to get inside of Chenier, inside of the defense rather. Let's see here. Let's see what they come up with.
Getting inside's been one tall task here for the Fergus Thistles. They've been really relying on those outside shots, and it hasn't really been working for them here today.
No, a couple will sneak through, but that's, you know, it's not going to win you games.
And Fergus will be looking to get a reset here and maybe get 2 scoring opportunities on this possession here. But Brett Harrison with the ball up top.
Ooh.
And just tries to hit Logan Cameron in the corner. Sticks are getting up. Logan Cameron with the ball. Down low to Justin Bulio. Bulio trying to spin off his man. Loose ball, but in the corner.
Loose ball.
20 seconds left on the
Wilmot,
game clock here, and they call a timeout. 16.6 seconds left on the shot clock.
If you do get a goal, you're going up 7-2 into the third period. And that's, you know, 5 goals to come back in the third period when your defense is the way Wilmot's defense is. It's going to be a tough task. So let's see. Wilmot, now you're situated, you're 16. You don't have to worry about that kind of quick shot and fast break. I'd set it up with like 5 seconds left and try to score more off a pick. Let's see what they do off a pick. It's either going to be Sam or Ratburn. They're going to get the ball. They might start with it, or they're definitely going to either start with it or finish it. It's going to be on the left side here.
So Chenier is going to go to the bench. It's definitely going to be a 6-on-5 here. So they're probably going to run it down to about 9 seconds and run their play. As Nate said, they don't want to give a turnover.
At this point, you're okay with, like, it was more than the 40 seconds for Fergus, like, and you could almost see that they did give the ball away, but luckily it was in the bottom half of the zone there. But this is going to be interesting. There's going to be some pressure from Fergus. It looks like they're going to go man-to-man, but obviously it's 6-on-5. One guy is going to be open.
Matt Wyman's going to start with the ball for the Wilmot Wild.
He's a horse.
Yeah, very responsible ball handler. And then he's going to have Kent Radburn there for some support should he need, but he gets a step on Jonah White. And they also use the bench and find Hayden Berger coming out the back door for some open nice play using the bench.
Here's the left side.
Radburn over to Wyman.
It's coming around the left side.
And they had the look. Nagy just couldn't find. So that's it. After 2 periods, Fergus Thistles chip away a little bit. We'll be back after the second intermission here on JVI Sports Network for 3rd period action. Welcome back, fans, for third period action of Game 3 of the second round of the Ontario Jr.C 2018 playoffs. It is down to the last 20 minutes here for the Fergus Thistles to see if they can extend their period, being down 2-0 and down 6-2 here in the third period. Nate, what are you telling the guys in the dressing room?
Oh, the cliche comes out, like all the cliches. I mean, right now, Wilmot is outworking Fergus. They're outscoring them, obviously, 6-2. The loose balls have been more Wilmot's side. Right now, it's Wilmot's game to lose, I guess you can say, because if they just hold back or if they don't play their defense that they've been playing throughout the series, throughout the year, it could change. The game could change, but it's tough. Like 6-2, and you're away.
Colton Bessie with the ball.
Just to finish, you're away, and then Wilmot is a tough team to play against.
Ethan Warden now with the ball for the Wild as he gets set up on offense. Shot clock down to about 15 seconds. Ryan Smart now with the ball, working on the right side, trying to get some open floor. Drops it down to Sam Jerminski. Jerminski with the ball. They've trapped him down in the corner. He looks for an open man out front. He finds, no, he misses his man and goes all the way down. Good defense by the Fergus Thistles. But they took a 45-second shot off the clock.
Yep. And that's all you can do right now. I think that Rick Window is telling them, you got to hold the ball. You got to be patient with your offensive sets. And we don't need to score any more goals at this point.
Justin Bullia with a one-handed underhand trying to flip it towards the net.
Well, it's just the Wilmot defense was being so, relentless. A lot of the times the Fergus guys are having one hands off the stick because they're getting, pitchfork. They're getting all this stuff done to them on the offensive side.
Yeah, three regulars on the back end of the on the defense for the Wilmot Wild. Not here today, and the guys have stepped up. Huge for the Wilmot Wild on the back end. And Jacob Hayne chasing that ball down for the Fergus Thistles, and they will get another chance here. They haven't been without their chances to get back in this game, but was with a few power play opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Wild have been equal to the task and kept them at bay. Brett Harrison has yet to find the back of the net since game 1 here for the Fergus Thistles. And Dylan Kuntz now with the ball. Feeds it up to Tyler Verutis. Verutis over to Wyman. Wyman beats his man, gets a step to the net. He's out in front, and
nice check.
Oh, just cannot cash in.
Called that.
And we're getting a check-in from behind call. Looks like Jonah White is going to the box, and that will put a dent in their efforts here. They'll have to get a couple of shorties if they want to get their momentum back here. And Kent Radburn will start with the ball up top for the Wilmot Wild. And Thistles are going to press here, try and force some mistakes out of the Wild.
Yeah, they're going to try to get that loose ball and for a quick transition goal here.
Good rotation on that, but maybe again, looks like loose ball picked up, so that'll work on that possession.
Off the bench.
Jacob Hayne brings it over, flips it over to Justin Bulio. Bulio over to Zach Cameron. Cameron tries to hit Justin back in the middle, but Logan Cameron picks it up. And McCaden Dixon now with the ball.
Eric drive to the net.
Beats his man up top.
Nice play. Nice try. That's just that collapse defense. Even though it's on a PK or on a power play rather for Wilmot, they're still collapsing and turning over that ball.
So good job by the Wilmot Wild there, not to give any scoring opportunity to Fergus on that possession. Tyler Verutis out in front, over to Tyler Nagy, but Noah Nixon makes a big stop. But
a big stop.
Wild get the reset. Up to Sam Jerminski. Jerminski, hits Verutis, but Verutis just can't find the handle over to Nagy, and he gets denied. Big stops by Noah Nixon. Jacob Hayne battling that ball. Nice job, get it back.
Wow, that's a
Still
great
battling
effort.
Great effort by Hayne.
The crowd likes that one. All right, yeah, you got to go to the net. It's 15 seconds on the shot, but you also have only 16 minutes left. down by 4.
That's Bulio. Waits for a bit of help to get a pick, but they're going to try and maybe get a reset here if they are going to try something on offense.
Gotta
go. Just almost snuck it through, but Chenier steers it into the corner. Loose ball crease violation, so Chenier will get a clean breakout for the Wild.
Well, watch Fergus are setting up. They were in a box before. Now they're the last couple sets on defense. They've been in a triangle position.
See
in a diamond, rather.
They attack here. Down to the crease. Up to Radburn. Radburn with a shot out. And off the goalie, so that will be Wilmot Wild reset. They killed off the first half of the double minor, but still plenty of time for Wilmot Wild to add to their 4-goal lead. Wyman with the ball, just misses the far post. Sam Draminsky picks up with still plenty of time on the shot clock. Crease, and nice cross crease pass to Tyler Verutis. Sure-handed, picks it up and puts it in.
So that'll end the power play there. You can see here, just kind of off the boards here, the Fergus is pressuring. A lot of open men. If you're skipping that pass, you know, like you should, there should be guys open, and that's what happened. Great shot, by the way.
Tyler Verutis, such good hands.
He does.
Great nose to the net. So smooth. Gives Wilmot Wild a 5-goal lead here with 15 minutes left in the third period. And the Fergus Thistles turn the ball over again. Colton Bessie trying to work it against boards, but he's being pressured. And Fergus Thistles still battling the ball. Still loose.
Yep.
Haydenberger will pick it up with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. As they bring it down, and they'll try and get a reset and then a better offensive set here. But loose ball in front. Ryan Smart gets a shot on net. Berger picks up the rebound and almost puts it in.
Berger and Nixon, they have kind of a little bit of a thing going on. He's scoring, he's saving, he's scoring, he's saving. Yeah. It's a great competition.
Nixon took a little shot at him on the boards, but that's going to be an interference call, and they give the ball back to the Wild. So Verutis with the ball up top. He's being pressured.
This 2-on-2 game with Verutis and Berger here is dangerous.
Some beautiful pick and rolls going on with some of these teams, especially with the Wild in this game.
Berger's going off. Looks like he's hurt a bit.
Radburn to Verutis. Verutis tries to beat his man, but a nice clamp down by Jonah White to create a loose ball. Ryan Litt picks up the ball behind the net. And Fergus Thistles will try and bring it up and see what they can do on offense. Brett Harrison with the ball. Brings it up over. Looking for Logan Cameron. Logan Cameron drives the lane, but he misses the net. J.J. Swanson chasing after that loose ball, and he picks it up, and now he's going to draw a checking from behind.
Travis is such a big boy. He's such a big boy, and that's a lot of power coming through that, especially with the momentum there. And he did catch him on the back.
And they've been consistent with that call all game, so that's right in keeping with what they've called.
I just want to mention Bessie is kind of off to the side a bit for Wilmot Wild. It looks like he's just stretching it out. The trainer had to run him back and forth. He might have some ankle injury.
So here we go with the Fergus Thistles with 4 minutes here to try and chip away at this 5-goal lead by the Wilmot Wild. Over to Logan Cameron. Logan Cameron can't find the handle, but he regains possession. Takes a look for Brett Harrison now up top. Oh, moving pick on that one, I guess.
The guy with Wilmot Wild man just flew.
That was a wild card whether they're going to call that or not, but a little bit too much on that one. Ethan Warden drives the ball down. Who said Ethan Warden?
It's crazy he's a midget. He's taking a lot of lumps. He's got some good shots off. He's actually kind of in it with somebody right now from Fergus.
A couple call-ups from the midget team, and a shout out to your KW minor Braves Bantam team that you're on the bench
those
for?
Boys. Look at those guys in front there. Yeah, look, beauty boys right there. We're in the second round of the qualifiers. We're ranked 9th going in. We're sitting pretty. We're in 4th in our division. We're doing okay.
On the bench with
Doc McGregor. I'm filling in for the Doc. The Doc coached me when I was frick. That's how I learned a lot of my lacrosse from the Doc. I'm on the bench also with Jamie Diebold, the former coach, and basically a lacrosse god, genius, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of some rough stuff. But yeah, it's been good. The minor lacrosse system in KW and just across the Ontario and nationwide, it's growing and it's great. Great to see.
Wish you guys the best of luck in qualifiers coming up. Top 6 have to move on, or
top 6 move on. Yeah, we're 3 on each division. We're sitting 4th in our division, so we're right in there. That's a good play.
Oh yes, nice swinging the ball back and forth, and Zach Cameron has to look up there, but Chenier has been outstanding today.
Yeah, that's tough when you have a goalie like Chenier. Like we were mentioned, both goalies are in their 5th year. Both have been stellar today. Even though it's 7-2, Nixon has been great. It could easily be 15-2.
Haydenberger with the ball, trying to kill some time off the second half of this double minor. And he drops it down into the corner. And Fergus will pick up the ball. Just over 11 minutes here left in the 3rd period. Do or die time for the Fergus Thistles, down 2-0 in this best of 5 series. And the Wild get that back. Wyman bringing it down the floor. Kuntz sets a little bit of a seal off for him, so it gives him some space. But Wyman still with the ball down deep, which is a good spot to have it if you lose it. Fergus still has to run the whole floor to get it back up. Wyman doing a great job on the reg. Flips it back to Radburn, and Radburn shoots it towards the net. But big bounce back, and Fergus will be able to end up in the offensive zone.
Yeah, see,
to start that one.
I mean, yeah, it would have been best to just put it in the corner. You can, the running up, shave off 5 seconds on the shot clock. But at this point in the game, the Wilmot defense is tough. So you can psychologically right now, Fergus is really either having errant passes or they're just not getting on top of Chenier for a proper shot. Their picks aren't being set properly. Yeah, it's a tough one right now, 7-2.
Hunter Schmidt with the ball. Brings it down deep into the Fergus zone.
He's taking some punishment. He's a big guy, great hands.
I bet he's doing that with a big smile on his face, too.
Yeah. Oh,
so
crease
he finally takes a couple guys to push him into the crease. Great job by him, and almost all but kills off this.
That's right. That was a big kill.
Penalty. Brett Harris now with the ball.
You got to do something quick. 1 second there. They're all even.
All even, and Logan Cameron misses the net.
And here comes off the bench, Travis Weaver.
Chasing the loose ball as he comes out of the box, picks it up. He'll look for the trail man. He works his way in front of the net and gets a look at the net. But Nixon.
Good roll dodge there, or a spin, I guess, in box.
Harrison now for the Thistles. Taking a look over to J.J. Swanston. Swanston beats his man, has the lane to the net. Oh, just misses the
that looked like it was going to rise right up.
It looked like it had a little curve on it, too.
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
look. But looks like crease violation, and it'll be Wilmot Wild ball. Just under 9 minutes left here. A tall task for the Fergus Thistles.
Yep.
They've had a great season, a fairly young team. They only lose Noah Nixon to age out.
Oh, wow.
Here, and that everybody else is age eligible for the team.
Well, that's a good sign. So they do have a good squad, that's for sure.
Tyler Verutis gets the reset, but can't grab a handle on that. Lucy, is it bounces over his head, and Ryan Litt picks up the ball and brings it up, swings it over to Justin Bulio. Bulio down to Logan Cameron, who up to Adam Lantz. Adam Lantz looks for Zach Cameron. Cameron over to the other Cameron, down to Justin Bulio. Bulio in front. He's rolling. He flips it over, tries to find Zach Cameron. And that'll be that 30-second violation.
Too much pressure from the Wilmot Wild to even get a sniff at even in that dotted half moon there.
Wyman now with the ball, and he gets a step on his man, but gets doubled down low. Brings it back out top to Ethan Warden. Warden down to Berger. Berger over to Ken Radburn, and Radburn puts it behind the net and makes it 8-2.
That's a big goal in many ways because Wilmot has been all over.
Yeah, that takes any air out of the balloon for the Fergus Thistles here, 8-2. Here in the in-game three. Even though this is the third year that these teams have faced each other in the playoffs, Nathan, and the first
Fergus
two
win?
last year,
yeah.
they won it in 3 straight. 2 years ago, Wilmot Wild won it in 3 straight. So
it's like a tit for tat.
Yeah, and this one looks like it's going to go in favor of the Wild here with just over 7 minutes to go in the third. Definitely not any indication of the competition level between these two in their series for sure. But the Wild came out ready to play here today, and they're being rewarded with an 8-2 lead here.
Yeah, right out the gate it was 4-0.
Sam Draminsky with the ball.
Oh, here we go.
He's being chased by Louis Ristov. They must have had a couple words. A little bit of a size difference there, but
Sam won't shy away from that.
Still a loose ball battling there.
Still alive, yeah. It's 10 seconds, 8 seconds left now in the shot.
And a reset, loose ball gained by Fergus. Hudson putting some pressure on, as is Berger. Really putting a damper on any kind of momentum that Fergus is trying to gain here.
You can almost tell, you can feel it. We've all played some sports, and sometimes you just don't have it, or you kind of know that. You're not as deep as the other team. Your effort is there, it's just things aren't going your way. It's the way it is.
So just under 6 minutes here to go, and we got Ethan Fitton now with the ball. Swings it over to Wyman, brings it up to Tyler Verutis. Verutis waits for his line mates to come. Berger with the ball, back to Verutis.
They're great together.
Finds Radburn coming out top, and he takes a shot, gets a reset. Still bouncing around. Jacob Hayne picks up the ball for Fergus, and they'll bring it up. Hoping for a better possession than what they've had the last couple times they've had the ball.
It's just pressure. Like Wilmot just pressures, and it's tough to get set.
And there's Braden Hahn up top, right on the ball.
And outside shots, I mean, take those. Cheney's going to stop them.
And Dixon had a bit of a lane, but you saw Schmidt and Liebold collapse on him awfully quick. And now Liebold's chugging up the floor, but he swings over Draminsky, who finds Kuntz, but just misses it.
Nice try.
Warden with the ball, over to Radburn. Radburn finds a streaking Warden going to the net.
Oh, good fake.
And back over to Radburn. He misses the net. Fergus picks up the ball. Logan Cameron beats Radburn, gets a step on him, and he brings it up.
There's only about 12 possessions left in this game. That's not that much. Fergus has got to get it going right here.
They create a loose ball there. Can't even get a shot off. You got a swarming defense like that. A goaltender that seems dialed in here.
Yeah, it's tough.
Wyman now with the ball. Up to Radburn. Radburn drops it down. Into the corner to Nagy.
Radburn up top.
Nagy back up top, and Radburn will take a shot. Misses the net. Verudis tries to beat the shot clock, but not quite. Detweiler will pick up the ball for Fergus. So they'll look for a couple strong shifts here to finish off the game. There's Brett Harrison. Swings it across to Bulio. Bulio with an outside shot, misses the net. Kind of been their story for the last game and a half. Outside shot.
Another
game
save.
Just not working for him. Hunter Schmidt back to Liebold. Liebold looking to dish it off, and he does. Warlow being pressured by Harrison.
Good ball dodge there.
And Warden loses handle of the ball, but
he's
there's
in.
Dylan Kuntz to
Kuntz is
pick it
in.
up, and he's got a lane to the ball. And I thought he had some room there, but
Nice
Nixon
try.
got a piece of it and kept it out.
Wow.
Harrison now, 3 minutes left here in the third period. Second round of the 2018 Ontario Jr.C playoffs on the JVI Sports Network with Alex Frazzo on the command center, doing some great technical work. Gary Morrison and Rachel Wolf doing the camera work. Bringing you this top-notch production.
You're in. Oh,
There
nice
we
try.
go. And they get one.
Great goal.
Logan Cameron,
I mean,
not
you got
giving
inside.
up.
You got inside finally. That's easier to score on Chenye. Believe me.
Gets rewarded there. Like I say, I think, you want to finish off your
He
season
got
strong.
inside. Nice dip and dunk. That was great. Yeah, you're right. Finish off strong. Wilmot, I think at this point they got to stay out of it. Run these offensive possessions down, get a shot, get a rebound, and just kind of close this thing out.
2 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock.
And you'll start by closing it out by winning this face-off. Schmidt, this has been quite the battle on the face-off draw here.
Yeah, great battles. They'll pull Nixon here, so they're going to have 6 runners on the floor for the Fergus Thistles. They'll try and gain possession here.
Get that, Schmidt.
Laying it all out on the floor here.
Good job by Fergus.
Schmidt
Good
battling.
job by Wild.
Jonah
Wow.
White picks it up.
That's a good battle. I like that.
Zach Cameron now with the ball. He's in front for a shot. Misses the net. He's out of bounds, so it'll be Wilmot Wild ball.
Let's see if they put some pressure right away. You know the goalie's coming, so let's see if they put some pressure in right away for Fergus. Looks like they're not. Which the time is not on your hands right now.
Wyman with the ball up top, looking for some open space. Wisely drops it right back to Tyler Nagy. Back to Wyman. And Louis Ristoff, no place for that in this game here. Mr. Ristoff.
I mean, I like fighting. But that situation there, square up with the guy. I mean, if that's what you're all about, you square up with the guy, and then you go toe to toe. If that's again what you're all about. I mean, that's just frustration.
Yep.
That's a little bit of chirping going on throughout the whole game, and I guarantee you throughout the whole series, it's playoffs, and I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah, definitely some frustration there shown by the Fergus Thistles, but I think when it comes down to it, they got to tip their caps to the Wilmot Wild.
Yeah. I mean, you're playing against probably one of the best Jr.C defensive units in the league, so it is quite frustrating. I mean, I haven't seen any playoff games, but this one in particular, Fergus couldn't get inside, and it's tough to score. That was crazy. I like that stuff. Again, you just square out. We'll see here. It was just kind of like a broken play. He just ran at him without hesitating to rip off his bucket.
Yeah,
you know what? It would have been better if you got to square up, or at least ask them to go. You got to ask them. You got to ask people.
So 2 and a 5, and he's gone. We'll see what the office will have some work to do on that one afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
But nonetheless, you had mentioned before, the Wilmot Wild will have no interest in entertaining any of those.
Not right now.
Those things here. They're looking to move on here.
Yeah, it's just
they've got a veteran team that they're looking to advance in these playoffs, and they will play the winner of the Six Nations Warriors and the Brantford Warriors series.
What's that series at?
Last night, I believe they're playing today, and last I checked, I'm not up to date, but the Brantford Warriors, who are the defending Meredith Cup champions, took the first game. And reset there, right in Noah Nixon's stick, but
he's saving that. He's not letting that crap in.
So
he's had a great game.
That's going to be a great series, and all the playoffs from here on in. Even this series, for by and large, has been an excellent series by both teams. And Wilmot Wild just slowly, I'd say, from the third period of the second game, started taking over the series.
Sure.
Things were really starting to work for them, and they continued that on here today. And with some early goals, getting up 3-4-0, and
yeah, that was key right off the bat.
You know, when you're behind in the series and behind in the game big like that,
kind of deflates you right away. When it's 4-0 first period, you're kind of like, oh crap. Yeah. We got 4 goals to come back, and then a couple goals to win. But yeah, it's a great win by Wilmot. Yeah, good effort by Fergus. Fergus Thistles in my. You know, I'm not old school lacrosse player at all, but the Fergus Thistles have always been, you know, a mainstay, kind of like, you know, St. Kitts or like even Six Nations. They're like Fergus Thistles. I remember Driscoll playing. Chris Driscoll, you remember? Like.
So here we're down last 10 seconds here, and tip your caps. The Wilmot Wild will move on to the third round of the playoffs, and they will play the Warriors, whether they are from Six Nations or from Brantford, we will find out. But that's it here from the Wilmot Recreation Complex for JVI Sports Network and the Ontario Jr.C League. Congratulations to the Wilmot Wild, and good luck in the next series. Come on and catch some fantastic Jr.C playoff lacrosse action. It's nothing like catching it here at the rink. I'm Mark Szyckowski for Nate Rutzel. Thanks for tuning in.